Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are reviewing a new Adept Cosmetics palette. This is the first Adept Cosmetics palette I am reviewing this 2026 and I am excited. They changed the packaging for this one a bit. Last year they started coming out with these plastic luxurious cases for the Adept Cosmetics palettes, but for the most part they had all been either black or white. And today we have like a green marble effect on the top of this one. The back of it is also this same color. This is the brand new Adept Cosmetics Sapphire Selene palette. This one launched a few days ago. It is still available on their website right now. If you guys are interested in it, by the end of today's video you can always shop the Adept Cosmetics website with my code PATTY10 and save 10% on your order. And if you've seen any of my Adept Cosmetics reviews in the past, you know that Adept Cosmetics has some of my favorite best shimmer, duochrome and multi-chrome shadows since last year. Also really solid, very blendable, buttery mattes. This one is a bit more colorful than the ones that I personally tend to prefer, so I'm a bit scared of the color story and we'll see what looks I come up with today. You guys know when it comes to colorful palettes, I try to make colorful palettes wearable. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I don't. Without further ado, here's the color story of this Sapphire Selene palette right here. And the camera rarely does the shimmers justice, to be honest with you. See, my concern with this one is the shimmers are great, but there is a lack of like neutral mattes so that I'm able to make this into like a wearable palette. But like I said, I'll try my best. We do have this shade right here called Velvet Petal, which is a very light beige. We'll see what I can do with that one. And then this purple color here can maybe help me soften some of the other colors. I'm honestly pretty excited to play. I'll create 2 looks today and we'll see how this palette performs and whether or not I can make these looks glamorous but kind of wearable. We'll see. I have to say though, they were definitely due for a colorful palette because all of their previous releases, which I thought were the best of the best last year, by the way, I did my palette ranking for 2025 and Adept Cosmetics was all the way at the front of my list. Every single palette they released last year was within my top 6, I think, which is incredible. I loved their palettes last year, but they did have color stories that I personally am a lot comfortable with like softer hues and more natural shades. So I definitely saw a colorful palette coming. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and swatch this palette. Here are the first 4 colors. This one, the first one, is very pretty and it is called Obsidian Ink. Check it out right there. Second color is Velvet Petal, which is the only like neutral natural shade that this palette has. Then we have Diamond Ripple, which is a light blue shade, and the color Royal Eclipse, which is this very intense royal purple shade. Here are the next 4 colors. The one on my pinky finger, as you can see, is like a multicolored hue. We have Serpo, which is the last one from the first row. There we go, now it's focused. The next color is Snowbird, which is also a multicolored sparkle type shade. That one is very pretty. Then we have the color Midnight Reef, which is like a very dark teal shade. I grabbed very little of it. Okay, here's a bit more. And then the shade Aurora Bloom, which has purple, pink, and green in it. There we go. Now the one on my middle finger, you can definitely see the multicolored sparkles on that one. That one's unique and I like it because a lot of multicolored sparkle shades tend to be mid-tone and this one is a pretty light color. My eyes watering for some reason. Here are the next 4 colors. This mid-tone one also has multicolored sparkles in it and that one is called Starlit Ash. Take a look right there. Then we have Minty, which is a matte mint color, and the shade Soft Periwinkle, which is the prettiest light purple color. Do you see how smooth this purple is? That's nice. Look at this one. It has 2 different colors on it. Let's see how it swatches. It is called Sapphire Selene. I guess that's the one that names this palette. It's got blue, it's got purple, and it's got a very yellow old gold type shade. Here are the last 3 shades. We have Crystal Comet, UV Bloom. Oh, that one's a pretty pretty lilac-y purple shimmer, and then Kona blue, which is the most blackish grayish blue ever. It's a very deep cool toned blue for sure. So check it out right there. That is every single color from this palette swatched. I'm excited to play, but I continue to be scared. Sometimes the swatches make me feel at ease. I'm not at ease yet, not with this one. We'll see what I can come up with. Now that we did the swatches, I got you a little bit closer to my face so we can do eye looks, and I'm going to start with this eye since this one was crying and I'm still kind of feeling it a bit irritated for some reason. We'll leave it for last. I have a reference number 16 brush with me, and the first shade I'm going to use is Velvet Petal, which is our neutral transition-y type color. So I'm going to spread that one through the crease of my eye, and even if it doesn't look like much, it'll help blend out any darker shades we will add over top. I think I'm going to use the shade Soft Periwinkle next because it is a very pretty purple color, and add it on the inner half of the crease of the eye. I might extend it to the outer half as well, but first in the inner half, and then I'll assess where I want to go from there. This color is very pretty, and if you don't want your look to be a lot darker than this level of depth, this would be a nice color to put all across the crease and then just add a shimmer and leave it at that, and that would make a softly colored glamorous look for sure. I will go ahead and add some of it to the outer third of the crease as well, so just all over the crease actually. And then I'll go in with the dark purple, this one here called Royal Eclipse, same number 16 brush because I want to diffuse it into the periwinkle shade. See, even that little bit of the dark purple added a ton of color to this eye look. Clean up a little bit down here with a reference number 14 and the soft periwinkle shade. I'm going to diffuse the under eye all the way to the tear duct area, and I'm literally going to just barely touch the darker color purple and add it on the outermost corner of the under eye, blending it with the top. As you can see, I was not able to make this look natural. We are going full purple. Now purple is one of the colors I do like, so far I do kind of like this look. We'll see what I can do next with the shimmers. I think I'm going to use the shade Obsidian Ink because it was the first shade I swatched and it looks so good. And so with my finger, I'm going to tap it on the outer half of my lid, making it meet with the outermost corner matte right back here. Check it out. And back with my reference number 16, I'm making sure that the matte and the shimmers blend together nicely. And then I'm going to grab the shade Diamond Ripple right here from the top center and add that one right on the center of the eyelid. We have lots of multicolored sparkles going on and I am loving it. Check it out right there. Then with a flat brush in the shade UV Bloom, I'm just going with like the purpley shade still. This one should be lighter than the... Oh, I thought this would be lighter than the one I just applied, so just kidding. I'm going to go for something else. I guess my only choice would be Snowbird here, so we'll do Snowbird instead and add it on the innermost corner and define the eyelid with it a bit. I didn't want to further darken the look, so for the waterline, I used the Glossier No. 1 eyeliner pencil in the shade Muse, which is a lilac color, and then we'll apply mascara and lashes. So this before mascara and lashes is the finished first look with this palette. Now on this eye, we're going to go with like the mint shade and maybe that super beautiful teal, and we'll see which shimmers I use, but I might do something monochromatic like I did over here. Here's a reference number 27, and I'm going to start with the same shade Velvet Petal because it was a really nice base for the first eyeshadow look, and obviously this one is going to work with any colors you choose from this palette. So I'm just going to diffuse it all throughout the crease of my eye, and then with the shade Minty, which is exactly that, it's a minty shade, I'm going to add that color to the outer third of the eyelid and the outer third of the crease, and then grabbing a smaller blending brush, I'm going to add the teal shade also on the outer third and blend it into the mint I used. There you go. I'm trying for my placement to be a bit more delicate than the purple. The purple I kind of put all over, and this one is like, hey, here's a hint of teal, but I don't want it to overtake the entire eyeshadow look, so this is where I went with it, just the outer third and kind of smoked out at an angle. I did also place some right underneath the eye with the tip of this same brush on the outer third of the under eye down here, and now I'm going to diffuse that with the mint shade right down here around halfway under, and also the shade Velvet Petal to sort of neutralize everything is going to go all the way to the tear duct area so that underneath the eye it looks similar to what I did on top. And so now it is time for the shimmers. I want to use this shade Aurora Bloom, and it's such a fun multicolored shade that I don't want to rub it together. I want to sort of tap it over itself and see if we can see the different colors shine through. This is like a fun chunky shimmer shade, and I feel like it should be treated as such. So you can see some purple, some pink, some green on there. And in order for that chunkiness to blend smoothly into the mattes, I'm going to use another shade in between the two, and it's going to be this one here, this color Circle, which is a minty shimmer. I'm going to add it right here on the edge of the fun shimmer so that it meets with the mint matte colors on the outer part. With the tiny hint of the dark teal color, I am fusing them together. That's pretty. For the inner third and innermost corner of the eye, I think I want to use the shade Diamond Ripple, which is this middle color right here, and mix the two shades together on my brush. And with it, I'm going to finish up the inner third of the eyelid, innermost corner, and define the eyelid a bit. Check it out. And I can already tell you this mint one is my favorite look I created because I focused the color more and it's not overtaken the eye look the way that the purple did. This is much more in my comfort zone, if you will. We need to finish it with mints in the waterline for sure. And I think I'm going to reapply some of my concealer, and hopefully that'll also help to cover some of this redness that's peeking through, and also that should help with some of the shimmer that fell under. Okay, I fixed the concealer a bit. For the waterline mint, I went once again with the Glossier No. 1 eyeliner pencil, this time in the shade Patina. And I will be back with some mascara and some lashes, and I'll show you the finished eyeshadow looks. Here's what the first one looks like so far, and then here is look number 2, which, like I said, is my favorite one today. Back with mascara and lashes on, and I fully finished my makeup. I finished up my cheeks with one of the Ravie beauty blushes, and then on the lips I have the Muted Mauve lip liner from Anastasia, and my favorite lip product ever from Adept Cosmetics. In case you guys want to get something Adept Cosmetics like this palette today and you want to treat yourself to something else, this right here is the greatest lip gloss. I love it. It goes with everything. It's the Adept Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Nude Beige. Every time I wear this, I get questions about what I'm wearing on my lips because it looks so good. And as I said, I love it. So if you want to try anything Adept Cosmetics other than their glorious eyeshadow palettes, this lip gloss right here is a huge favorite of mine. And now that I have mascara and lashes on, here is the finished first look in all of its purple glory right there. And the finished mint look right here. Check out how the shimmers shift as you move. And as I was telling you earlier, without a doubt, the mint look today is my favorite. Anyways, make sure that you like colorful eyeshadow looks and the shades I showed you in this palette if you decide to go for it, because you're not going to be able to get neutral looks with this one at all. The shimmers are fun, the mattes are fun, and I really ended up liking both of the looks I created today, in particular this one right here. All of the links and the discount codes as per usual are down below in the description box of this video. If you liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.